Hi everyone, Grant here from the Visual Jam. At one of our recent training sessions, we were having a discussion about diversity and inclusion and how to kind of use characters to represent an inclusive audience. One of our participants asked about how would you draw somebody in a wheelchair? That can be quite tricky, drawing the wheelchair and the person on it as well. So I decided to make a short video to show how even something quite fiddly like that you can really simplify into basic shapes that anyone can draw. So if we were trying to draw a realistic looking wheelchair, I'll just do a small sketch here to show you. We'd draw the wheel and maybe some spokes. We'd have to think about an armrest, maybe the back of the seat, another armrest, the front of the seat here. Somehow we've got little wheels attached to a frame and something on the bottom, and then got to try and show the other wheel. It's quite fiddly to try and draw something like that kind of quickly and easily from memory. So as with any visual thinking kind of illustrations we're doing, where we want to use simple visuals that we can recall and draw quickly and easily while still keeping the kind of the essence of the object or the character that we want to draw. So what I would do if I was drawing somebody sat in a wheelchair is I would simplify things by drawing the wheelchair almost in a two-dimensional view. So by drawing a wheel kind of side on, and then imagining that towards the back of the wheel there's a line here that would represent the back of the seat. And then at the front, to make it more obvious it's a wheelchair, imagine that we've got the bottom part of the wheelchair reaching out with a small wheel at the front, something like that. So that's got my basic wheelchair shape. And now if I want to draw somebody sat on a wheelchair, I can simply use the kind of standard techniques for drawing people. So an upside down U for the body of the person, and an O for their head. Let me just tidy that up there. There you go, something like this. I can use a bit of detail with a small part of the pen there. And now if I want to show this person doing something, I can think about where their arms would be. So maybe this person's kind of reaching down and the suggestion of some fingers holding onto the corner of their wheelchair, and the other arm kind of curving up, reaching out, and again just a few simple thinner lines that suggests they're signalling, waving hello to somebody. Then to finish off the story, we just want to show the legs of the person coming out like this, so it looks like they're kind of reaching down and got their feet on the footrest. And then maybe if you want to make it more obvious that there's a chair going on here, you can add the suggestion of some spokes or something to that effect. And that is pretty much it. Obviously we can add shadow to give the visual a little more depth, the suggestion of a rim around the wheel maybe, and a bit of shadow along the bottom. And there you have it, a simple way of breaking down the complexity of a fiddly wheelchair object, simplifying it by taking a two-dimensional view and then using some of the standard character techniques to overlay a person on it. That's really quite simple and straightforward once you've practiced it a couple of times.